Now, to an unusual call for unity from a surprising source. One of the world's most dangerous terrorists wants his fellow fighters to come together against American opposition. National security correspondent Jennifer Griffin is following the story tonight from the Pentagon.
In a sign that the al-Qaeda brand may be fraying, the man who took over after Osama bin Laden was killed issued a 35-minute audio tape this week calling on all jihadi groups in Syria to unite to continue fighting against U.S. forces. Ayman Al Zawahiri chastised the local branch of al-Qaeda in Syria, the Nusra Front, for trying to rebrand itself last July, betraying its oath of allegiance to Central al-Qaeda. We have told our brothers that what they had done was, as well as being a breach of contract, it would not achieve the desired unity, as in reality, it means succumbing to U.S. pressure. It will not stop the bombardment or classification as a terrorist organization. Al-Qaeda and Zawahiri broke ties with ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi shortly after the Syrian civil war began. A new UN report suggests Syria is now facing the worst malnutrition since the war began 7 years ago. Nearly half of the 400,000 civilians trapped by the Syrian army in the northeast suburb of Damascus are children. In the audio tape released by al-Qaeda's media wing, Zawahiri concluded his statement by denying that al-Qaeda was behind the misery of the people in Syria. Roughly 3,000 ISIS fighters remain in Syria and Iraq, from a height of roughly 40,000 2 years ago, according to the U.S. military. Those not killed in the fighting have fled to Africa, according to the top U.S. general in Afghanistan.
We have not seen any significant migration of fighters from Syria, Algeria. We believe that we have seen migration into Africa, Libya, other areas to the west, but not here to Afghanistan.
Earlier this week, the Pentagon publicly acknowledged for the first time it had misrepresented the number of U.S. troops on the ground in Syria, insisting for months there were only 500 troops there. It turns out the number was closer to 1,700. UN's special envoy is meeting with representatives of the Syrian government in Geneva today to try to end the war, something that world diplomats have failed to do for the past 7 years, Brett.
Jennifer Griffin live at the Pentagon. Jennifer, thank you.